Megan the Stallion has been teasing fans with some bomb A photos on the gram, gearing up for her new album, Act 2. These photos are fire. Megan looks so good, and Act 2 is channeling her alter ego, Tina Snow. I'm so excited for this. I saw a post on Twitter saying that Megan will be dissing Nicki Minaj and Glorilla on the album. The post is from Miss T, and it reads, Megan the Stallion got a nasty diss on her album for Nicki Minaj and Glorilla. I heard the Nicki diss track is the worst she ever dragged someone. She mentions Nicki's family, allegedly. She is also about to announce something. She got something explosive coming and everyone will feel it. She also hates Glorilla and will be putting her in her place, allegedly. Now, this doesn't sound too far-fetched for Megan, so we just have to wait and see if this is true because it is all alleged. It is also being alleged, guys, that Ice Spice's label is considering to drop her. She is in a creative slump, and many of her team members don't know what to do with her. She has to release her new album and get it over with, right? So I'm not sure how true that is, but I did see this information on Twitter/X. But I will say the labels are not playing, and I like Ice Spice, but I will also make it very clear that it's very rare these days to get a superstar artist. Most are stars, but not superstars, right? And most are also not as marketable or relatable. Ice came out very unique, so doors opened for her. I feel like to stay on that wave when it's your moment, it's very difficult for most people. Not everyone will be like a Nicki Minaj or a Cardi B, where the level of attention they get remains consistent. Some people they fall off. And I do believe Ice Spice has fallen off, unfortunately. But I also feel like there is a way for her to bounce back. I'm not sure. She would have to work with her team and market and, all of that because she already has the image. Khadijah Haqq divorce details have gone public, and she alleged that her ex-NFL husband, Bobby McRae, has blocked her from contacting him because her text messages are not being delivered, but he received text messages from their daughter and a mutual friend. She is seeking $7,000 per month in child and spousal support. She said she has been forced to borrow money from family and friends because he hasn't provided meaningful support since they split up over 3 years ago. She said she spent most of the marriage being a stay-at-home mom, but was recently paid $150,000 to film the new Hulu show with her BFF Khloe Kardashian called The Girls. Bobby has yet to respond. So basically, she earned $25K per episode because that was 6 episodes, right? The internet caught wind of this. They were, of course, clowning her, saying that she is broke. Some people were saying that she is rich people broke. However, Khadijah and Malika's acting careers have not taken off as I'm sure they've expected. And it's really sad because most Black actresses and actors, they are already undervalued, underpaid. So just imagine not being in the selection for any shows whatsoever, right? But I'm sure that is beyond their control, but I am looking at the fact that Khloe Kardashian had so much pull that she could convince Hulu to put a show together for her friends so they can get paid. And that right there is tea. That's a friend, right? That's a friend. I think a few years ago when Bobby filed for divorce from Khadijah, he requested spousal support. So I don't know if she spent most of her time being a stay-at-home mom. I'm sure he was the main breadwinner. So I don't know. But guys, this is not looking good at all. But I'm glad she put it out there. People will see people sometime and think their life is smooth sailing and it's not, right? I also feel like it's so important for people to know how to pivot. Khadijah might not have a business idea or a brand that she could say, let me launch this brand and do this brand. But there are so many ways to make money online, You know, she could open an Amazon store and sell everyday basic products. There are people on the internet that are millionaires from selling on Amazon, you know, so it's all about pivoting mindset and, you know, just knowing what to do, because that would be become a steady flow of income. And I'm sure she has enough money to push that. But moving on.